Let's bring in Enda, Curran, our chief Asia economics correspondent. He's here with us in our studios this morning on perhaps the reasons why they're holding back.
Well, I guess because the slowdown has been pronounced, but not yet at the point where it's threatening the all-important 6 to 6.5% growth range. That's given the authorities the ability to be somewhat nuanced or disciplined when it comes to rolling out stimulus. We've seen the supply-side measures, as you know, on the tax side of things. And, of course, the central bank has been taking some measures to promote credit growth, too. But if we start to see a sharper deterioration in growth, and this week we have key numbers, industrial output, retail sales, credit data, etc., pointing to perhaps something of a more protracted slowdown than anticipated, then we will see policymakers start to take increased steps.
Yeah, and Enda, we heard from some former PBOC officials in China over the weekend. They warned, of course, that the trade confrontation is deepening. No big surprise there. But what was their message, their central message on the health of China's economy?
Well, I think we had two messages from that. The former officials, Tom, were making the point that it's time to dig deep now and prepare for something of a long, protracted trade war against the US. And like you say, that goes to an emerging narrative now that perhaps the expectations for an agreement are somewhat slim at this point. But that message, coupled with a message from the PBOC's own report, suggested that the challenges facing China's economy, that you have to be rational about them. And I think it points to the view that nobody seems to be panicking in Beijing just yet. The economy is shipping pain, there's no doubt about it, but they're somewhat comfortable with the glide path that they are on. And remember, of course, there's a practical side as well. They are constrained. Total debt is up around that 300% of GDP level, according to the IIF. So I think the policymakers accept the economy is slowing, and as long as it's in a gradual path for now, they're comfortable with that.